Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, at the microphone. And sitting alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player, Stuart Robson. And we're fully convinced this game will live up to its billing. It is Manchester City against Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, the atmosphere is building nicely here, and we've got two teams who like to play good football. Let's hope we get a good game here. It should be.
Marquinhos. Rafinha. Nesta. Bastian Schweinsteiger. Beckham. Ginola. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Mbappe. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Oh, big chance! Making progress. Really well positioned. Count. Good work from PSG to win it back. Chance to play it in. Oh, must take the lead here. Majestic piece of goalkeeping.
Well, he loves the big moments, doesn't he? And he's proved it again there. Great goalkeeping.
Well, not quite the corner he had in mind. Goalkeeper has it. Fernando Torres. And he read it well. Can he convert? There it is! The first goal of the game, and the lead certainly doesn't flatter them. Good value for it. Well, back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Carragher. And on to Beckham. Well, great read there to intercept. That is that for the first half here. Well, it's advantage PSG after the first 45, but a long way from being decided. Still, there is work to do. Brilliant piece of skill. And an astute piece of defending. Well, they know they need to stop him.
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts with the delivery into the box. Just begging someone to get on the end of it. But there's still plenty for him to do. Under all sorts of pressure from the defender, he's just able to keep him at bay and finishes with aplomb. It's a great goal.
So the ball rolling again at 2-0. David Ginola. Well, we're into the final half hour. And it took a little nick before it went over the touchline. So a throw in here. Blaise Matuidi. Wirtz. Scott McTominay. Here's Rafinha. And support available. Fernando Torres. And in the right position to read it. Socrates. Torres now. Koundé. Well, from so far out, it didn't appear to be the high percentage option. Close though, Stuart.
Well, he did have options, but that was a good effort in the end. He wasn't too far away, was he?
Well read by Schweinsteiger. Marquinhos. Jules Koundé on the ball. Salah. Here's Mbappe. Salah. Promising sequence. He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. And we will have just one additional minute. And so the referee blows for full time, and it's disappointment for Manchester City, a defeat for them. Your assessment of the performance?
Well, Derek, they weren't at their best today, both as individuals and as a team, and they didn't deserve anything from the game. Need a much better display next time out.
And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray on the commentary gantry, and delighted to be joined as always by Stuart Robson. And without doubt a match with the potential to bring genuine excitement. It is Manchester City taking on Real Madrid.
Well, it doesn't matter how good your players are or what formation they're playing in, you have to earn the right to play. And I'm sure that would have been reiterated by both managers in the dressing room. It promises to be a really good game here.
Shevchenko. Pavel Nedved. Shevchenko. Can they cover up? And there it is! A goal! I must say, much to the annoyance of the keeper. So back in action. Will there be a quick response from City? There needs to be. Joan Capdevila. Shevchenko. A very good tackle. Well, good run and good ball control, but a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Socrates. City move it forward with purpose. Ginola. They could level it. Well, denied by the keeper, but really he only has himself to blame. Garincha. Andriy Shevchenko. Showing a real will to win the ball. Real Madrid doing well to regain possession here. And it will be a free kick to Real Madrid. Andriy Shevchenko. Schweinsteiger. Given away by City. Ginola. Fernando Torres. Well, it could be on for him here. And the keeper has denied him.
Well, I've got to say, Derek, he was always in control of that situation. Brilliant stuff.
This could be the equaliser. And with that, the attack fizzles out. That is that for the first half here. The ball moving again. Real have the lead, but they won't be taking anything for granted. Promising pass. Well, couldn't find a teammate, unfortunately. And a throw-in to come. Marquinhos. Given away by City. Fernando Torres. Really committed himself to the tackle, and a throw in now. Steven Gerrard. Well, we're into the final half hour. Oh, in with a chance! Throw into Manchester City. David Ginola. Torres. What can he do with it now? Oh, maybe the equaliser. And he's outdone himself. Wonderful save there. Emphasis on the clearance, a good one. Well, we're inside the final 15 minutes. David Ginola. Time is against Manchester City, but still they could hit back. But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending.
Well, it hasn't been a great performance, but the fans have been brilliant. Just listen to the noise. Can the players respond and find this equaliser?
Beckham. David Ginola. Well, wait, don't go anywhere. We're going to have 5 additional minutes. And I think, unfortunately for him, the less said about that attempt, the better.
Well, he had a lot of options there, but he's chosen the wrong one.
And there's the final whistle, the big headline, defeat for City. What did you make of this?
Well, Derek, certainly not their best performance, was it? Just a little bit off the pace for me, and obviously a disappointing result. But the key thing is they bounce back now, and they can't afford a repeat performance.
Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and alongside me is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player Stuart Robson. And no question, this ought to be a game that gets pulses racing. It is Manchester City, and they take on Real Madrid.
Yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got 2 good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
Well, the defenders know they need to get tighter. Is it going to be? Oh, really commanding goalkeeping. Keeper getting the touch. Error by the keeper might give them a chance. Well, a case of Jekyll and Hyde, but no damage done.
Well, I'd say he's very, very lucky, because that was a poor mistake to start with, but in the end, a very good recovery.
And Schweinsteiger averting the danger. And still danger here. Just wanted to get it out of there. David Ginola. He read the situation defensively and did his job. It is a decent looking attack here. Can he give them the lead? Well, the keeper committed himself. Well, still an issue here. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Oh, it was a terrible-looking challenge, and a big decision for the official here. And the referee does send him off. No arguments there.
Well, no complaints really, but they need to reorganise now and quickly.
Reece James. This is Salah. Andriy Shevchenko. A message delivered from the referee to the fourth official. 3 minutes on the board. Marquinhos. David Ginola. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. Substitution for Real Madrid. Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half. David Ginola. James. Szoboszlai. Mo Salah. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. David Beckham. City moving the ball forwards. What can they do from here? Very much run-of-the-mill as saves go. So half an hour remaining. David Ginola. He's in behind. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. And it will be a free kick to Real Madrid. Well, the danger is still there. Well, sometimes they come off for you, sometimes they don't, Stuart.
Well, he didn't get the technique right there, and as a result, he mistimes the contact on the ball.
Kimpembe. Kylian Mbappe. Attacking possibilities for Real. David Ginola. And he's in. Goodness me, what a crucial save that is.
Well, that looked like being the winner. No one else in sight, but the keeper had other ideas.
Ginola. Count. And the referee has awarded a corner following that touch. Mbappe. And the referee is going to add on 4 added minutes. Real Madrid have been awarded the free kick. If Real Madrid could come up with a winner at this stage, it could be decisive. And with that, the referee brings this match to an end. Both sides have their moments over the course of the 90 minutes, but it finishes in a stalemate. Stuart, what did you make of it all?
Well, yes, Derek, probably not the best game. I don't think either team played to their full potential. The final ball was off.
Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray, ready here in the commentary position, and alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfielder Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start with justifiable cause. It's Kerala Blasters facing Manchester City.
Well, it doesn't matter how good your players are or what formation they're playing in, you have to earn the right to play. And I'm sure that would have been reiterated by both managers in the dressing room. It promises to be a really good game here.
Ronaldo. Sound piece of goalkeeping. Ginola. And he did well to cut it out. Dirk Kuyt. Excellent use of advantage from the referee in City's favour. But a second foul after the first one, and so no advantage there, free kick. Kuyt. And support available. Danger still on. Socrates. Ginola. Again, City have lost the ball. Fernando Torres. Ginola. Kuyt! And it's got to be. And it's in! 1-0. They've breached the defence.
Well, let's take another look, and it's not good enough defensively. They're slow to react, don't get tight enough, and don't deal with the situation. And there's the outcome.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? And he read it well defensively. Ronaldo. Messi. Now with Kuyt. Can he find the right pass? Well, nothing comes of it. Referee indicates goal kick. And we will have a couple of additional minutes at the end here. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. So back in business here, City with the lead, but they won't be taking anything for granted. Torres. A City free kick forthcoming. Understandably, he wanted to give it a go, but straight at the keeper. Laporte. Walker. Lionel Messi. Dirk Kuyt. Bellingham. Kuyt. Well, there's an example of how to press high up. And a goal! Real excitement here, the equaliser.
Well, just look at his strength here. He holds off the challenge, he keeps his balance, and he finds the back of the net. It's a wonderful goal.
So back underway, they've levelled it at 1-1 here. Walker. Lionel Messi. Jude Bellingham. A very effective challenge put in. De Bruyne. Kuyt. Messi. Ronaldo. Jamie Carragher. Ginola. Well, that's how to dispossess your opponent. De Bruyne. Well, not a great challenge. Free kick here. Well, he decided to take it on. How close it was.
Well, I thought that was coming into the box. It takes a lot of confidence to try that. Not rewarded on this occasion, though.
10 minutes left for play. And it's positive from Manchester City. Is it in the cards for them to score a late winner? Fairly easy for the referee to spot that deflection. So now a throw-in. So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Kuyt. Rafael Leao. Ronaldo. And the referee has decided to add on 3 additional minutes. Leao. And with that, the referee brings this contest to an end. All square here in what was a thoroughly compelling game. Stuart, your analysis?
Well, it could have gone either way. I thought both teams were very positive, though, going hammer and tongs from the very start. And I think a draw...
Hello and welcome, and I can tell you it was a dry walk to the gantry today, no rain in sight. I'm Derek Ray, perched here on the commentary gantry, and sitting alongside me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And no question, this ought to be a game that gets pulses racing. It's Corinthians facing Manchester City.
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
Kant. Schweinsteiger. And he read it well, intercepting it. Pires. And on to Capdevila. Socrates. Now a potentially dangerous position for City. Marquinhos. Jamie Carragher. Beckham. Ginola. Tremendous intuition to win it back. Pires. Count. Given away by Manchester City once more. Saka. David Ginola. Socrates. Socrates. Chance to put them in front. In it goes! The goal for 1-0, and that changes the dynamic.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
Well, back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Robert Pires. Giovanni Lo Celso. Lewandowski. Oh, there it is! A back-and-forth sort of match. Now they're level again. The lead lasted merely minutes. So back underway following the equaliser. Very quick thinking there. Fernando Torres. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. So they get the ball rolling in the second half. Even Steven here. So little to choose between the sides. Bastian Schweinsteiger. Socrates. Fernando Torres. Lewandowski. Well, there's a living, breathing example of positional sense. Fernando Torres. And he might be through here. And a goal! In the lead again! Fully deserved!
Well, here's another look, and you can see what a good finish this is. He holds off the defender brilliantly and keeps his composure. That's a great goal.
Well, as they kick off again, 2-1 the current state of affairs. 30 minutes to go then. Good defending by Capdevila. Pires. Lewandowski. Must be! Well, I don't think that effort remotely qualifies as respectable.
And the reason it's off target, because the technique was really poor on that occasion. That's not a good effort.
Now Lewandowski carries the ball forward. But can he produce? Chance to equalise. And he scored not once, but twice. They simply cannot stop him. And no wonder he's enjoying himself.
Well, as you can see, he gave the keeper no chance there. He looked so confident, didn't he? That's a cool finish.
And level again here. This has been quite the roller coaster ride. The referee has decided to give the free kick decision the way of City. And the goalkeeper not offering any scraps that time.
Well, time is running out to get this winner, but the fans certainly believe it's coming. Just listen to the noise. What a fantastic finish we could have here.
And City on the front foot near the end of this contest. Still level here. And intercepted it. And so into the final 5 minutes. Fernando Torres. Wilting under the pressure. And that is going to be all for this game. Well, we were treated to goals, but no winners in the end. Stuart, what did you make of it?
Well, Derek, it was certainly entertaining. Both sides had periods of the game where they were dominant, but overall, I think a draw is just about the right result.